single flame can light a million more.
I'm really quite excited about this video. Mr. E, that's what we're going to call you. This is your 4-pill 50-volt mobile. Now this runs on bipolar transistors. This is not MOSFET. This is bipolar. And it's mobile. So the parts inside this box run on 50-volt technology. But it's mobile. And what I mean by that, these little wires out of the way over here. What I mean by that is that it runs on 12 volt. So we're going to get the basics out of the way. We're going to use our Striker 955, which this thing is specifically designed to run on. Do not overdrive. 100 watts PEP max. Now the guy that's getting this totally understands that. I've had many conversations with it. Now this thing will peak out at about 2300 watts peak power. So basically the same as like a 2x8. But on a third the amperage. I was so excited last night when I tested this thing. I've had 3 different versions of power supplies inside this unit. The power supply that's in here is the latest. I mean, this thing is groundbreaking in power supply on the inside. Everybody's having a real hard time wrapping their head around this tech. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Fluke, which is hooked up here to the same leads that the amplifier is hooked up to. And as you can clearly see, it goes directly into the box. There's a ground lug. On the ground lug, we've got our Fluke 33.7 amp meter on DC. Our ground lead goes over and hooks up to that same power lead. We're running at 14.9, but when this comes underloaded, it'll drop to 14.5. We're going to use a 1000 watt slug with the multiplier in PEP. 1000 watt slug in average, 5 watt slug in reverse, and a 5 watt slug between the Striker and a 4-pill. I so wish I could show you what was going on the inside of this. But seeing that this is like the leading edge of technology as far as amplifiers go, and you're going to understand why as soon as I show you how many amps this thing pulls. I would normally use this meter, but it's very confusing for people to understand what's going on. It works on this meter shunt that's on ground, and that meter comes down here and hooks up to that lead. Instead, we're going to do a straightforward test with the clamp-on Fluke meter. The glare on my lens is horrible. Here we go. You guys are going to be shocked. This pulls a third the amount of wattage, or a third the amount of amperage. It's just the efficiency of the part and the 98% efficient switch mode supplies that are on the inside of this thing that make it chooch. Okay, first off, let's show drive. We're just going to key the 955. Hello. This is talking through the box. There's absolutely no SWR. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. About 80 to 90 watts. Hello, audio. About 20 watts worth of bird. Hello, and it's on 14.94 volts. Turn on the supply, or turn on the amp. And we're going to bury that 1000 watt slug in a corner, so that means we're going to have to go to the 2x multiplier. But look at this. 14.3 volts. 80 amps a drop. I take this up to the 2x function, which means right here is the 1000 watt mark. We're going to see about 17 to 18 out of it. We're going to be somewhere over here in this area with 80 whole watts of drive, pulling 80 amps compared to 160, 170. Audio, audio. Audio, audio. Hello. Less than a watt reflect coming back from the amp, so talking into it. With 80 watts going in, less than a watt coming back. Hello. Hello. Audio. Hello. Audio. Audio. BBI. Hello, audio. BBI. Mr. E, I know this is an incredible long time in a way making. I would have had this done for you a couple weeks ago, but like I talked to you on the phone, there were some new things I wanted to try, a couple things I wanted to overcome, and I got there. The other advantage is it's as light as a feather. Brother, you're done. It's just that easy. 50 volt bipolar technology in a mobile. And some of the tech that's in here transfers over to the MOSFET stuff that makes the MOSFET mobile work. But this is an actual production amp. This is going out to a customer. This is not an R&D box. This is real world works now technology. With all the other things I've had going on, all the 22 other amps I've repaired this last 4 days, I built this in my spare time. I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning this morning to finish this. And it's done. I am literally going to unplug this from the bench, throw this underneath my arm, and run out the door to go to the UPS center to ship it off right now. Subscribe. Click the little box down here. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. I don't get to be here without all of you, and I appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate all the thumbs up, the likes, the comments. I'm here for you, and I'm here to support you. Another guy, 10-8 and straight on new technology. BBI, gone.